I am quitting this job today. Hey, hey, hey. I'm leaving. Even though I like it here, wanna start a new career.
Hey everyone, Thordan Smash here, and we're here at the last day of the ALGS tournament in North Carolina, but today we're going to be talking about the upcoming single-player game that Respawn is working on for Apex Legends, but also what's going on with the ALGS and why are there so many issues. We're going to cover all that, give out 45 bucks. All you got to do is like, comment, subscribe, but without further ado, let's talk about Apex. So let's go ahead and actually start talking about that new Apex Legends game that is in development by the Respawn team, because we have a lot more information than when we covered it a day or two ago. A Respawn developer actually on Twitter went up and put that they are developing a brand new single-player adventure from Respawn Entertainment. It's a small but ambitious team, and originally everyone thought this was one of the 3 Star Wars games that the Respawn team was going to work on, but we now know that this is actually going to be for the Apex Legends universe. On the Respawn's own hiring page, they have an Apex Universe FPS incubation project for a senior engine systems engineer, along with a bunch of other positions open for spots such as a hard surface artist. What's so interesting about this though is that because it was put up originally as a new single-player team game, and since it's based in the Apex universe as so many developers have brought up, this will be an Apex Legends storyline driven game. Now, it's always possible we get elements of Titanfall thrown in. It could even be Titanfall 3, but Apex Legends has grown so big that they're planning to go with Apex Legends universe as the way to market it. And while this project is incredibly exciting and there are a lot of cool things they could end up doing with it, there is one giant cause for concern for me, and I think that should be on the minds of a lot of players as well. We know that recently, back in October before season 11 kicked off, we lost a ton of the developers for the studio. We lost Chad Grenier, who was one of the founding members. We also lost Jason McCord, another founding member who created both Titanfall and Apex Legends, and of course the biggest one of all, Vince Zampella, who has remained with EA, actually moved over to the DICE team to help out with Battlefield 2042 after it had such a horrendous, horrible launch. And so while I am excited for the fact that we could finally be getting a new single-player game set in the Titanfall / Apex Legends universe, I've got to wonder, will it have any of the charm or originality of the original Titanfall games? Because no one from that team is really there to oversee the project anymore. This is further compounded by the fact that Respawn, in addition to this, is continuing to work on the live service game of Apex Legends, along with 3 brand new Star Wars titles after the success of Jedi Fallen Order. And you can clearly see that although it is cool that EA is giving all this responsibility to Respawn to create new content and new video games for us, they are running into a lot of issues with the game that we all love, Apex Legends. If you've been playing Apex Legends for the last couple of months, all the bugs and issues should come as no surprise to you whatsoever. In fact, Reddit has that whole no Apex August, as they are planning to strike the game for an entire month due to all the bug issues. It's been noted by popular streamers, even Dr. Disrespect, saying that the audio in the game is absolutely horrible. That's actually always been an issue and never fixed. We've also had a ton of other bugs such as the Loba tactical, which has continued to be an issue within the game. And while it's a live service game, you will have those issues with the general player base and millions of people playing all at once. You're bound to find a couple of bugs and issues like this. While I've been at the ALGS tournament, I have noticed some of the worst bugs and issues impacting the pro players on a $2 million competitive stage in front of a mass audience. We've had teams get eliminated due to a Valkyrie glitch, which launched the Valkyrie themselves far away from their team, and they absolutely got destroyed. We've had a number of issues with EA actually setting up the event, with a ton of players not able to attend due to visa restrictions. I have actually heard from a friend that this is going to be one of the last tournaments they have in North America until they fix the visa situation. But there were about 20 players that weren't able to go right off the bat, and the COVID protocols have only made it worse. EA has refused to create any kind of secondary stage to allow those that have COVID to play, and therefore there are a lot of teams that are even going into the championship finals tonight, well, I guess yesterday if you're watching this video in the morning, that they just simply can't compete. And so to go so far in this tournament and not have proper protocol set in place and a backup plan feels absolutely horrible for all those that really worked their butt off to get to this point. And there's actually a really popular clip going around right now of Imperial Hal that pretty much encapsulates everything that's going on with Apex Legends. A bunch of teams got disconnected in a match last night, and Imperial Hal, being the chat he is, decided not to shoot the people that were disconnected from the game. And a lot of people have focused on that for good sportsmanship. But what a lot of people should also focus on is the fact that they got disconnected within the first 2 to 3 minutes, some of them right at the beginning of the match, and had let EA know that there was no audio going into it. Yet EA at the event did not decide to restart the match to allow fair competitive integrity. Let me know down below, guys, are you excited for the upcoming game for Apex Legends, or would you prefer for them to just work on the main game? And thank you again to Hungry Hippo for doing the gameplay. You can check out his channel right here, and until next time, Legends, keep slaying in the Outlands. I'll see you out there.